Hello, beautiful people, future me. Welcome to another programming workout of mine. 5 minutes of typing is what's ahead of us, and then we will do 25 minutes of Jasmine tutorial. So let's get into it. Typing, typing.io is my weapon of choice for improving my typing capabilities, and we will go from there. So start the timer. All right, this is the result. Didn't feel the best. 8%. Oh well. And we are out of the time, and we are doing Jasmine. So Jasmine, somewhere in here maybe. Who knows? I should. So we do Jasmine Playground is the project we are opening. Go. There we go. We have some warning. I can update IntelliJ. Okay, I will do that later. Not now. Okay. Okay, so stop this time. Start the Jasmine timer. No tips today. Thank you very much. And we will go to the MD file, which okay, so maybe I did visit it. MD your first suit. Spice chapter session spice. Okay, so that's what we will continue in, and we will go to spice. Okay, so we were in spice. So we did something. Oh yeah, so I was trying to define a spy, and I totally what? Hmm. Okay, so Jasmine has test double function called spies. A spy can stop any function and tracks calls to it and all arguments. A spy only exists in the describe or it block in which is defined, and will be removed after each spec. There are special measures for interacting with spies. You can define what the spy will do when invoked with and. Okay. So we have a describe a spy, then we define something foo bar nulls, then foo is set bar, foo has a set bar and put some value and bar is the value. Okay, so we can spy on foo. Okay, set bar. Foo set bar is and it's all in before each. Foo set bar 1 to 3, and then 4, 5, 6. It tracks what the spy was called. So expect foo set bar to have been called. Times. Okay. Then it tracks the argument of its calls. Stops all execution. Expect bar to be null. Tracks it what was called at all to equal. Expect foo set bar calls any to equal true. Okay. So first we do something and then we do that is the object, that is the method. Okay. So foo bar null, foo is that, then we have a set bar, then in here we will say spy on. Do I have a, yeah, I do. Spy on, and here we will say foo, and here will be in quotes set bar, and then we will call the set bar twice. So let's say foo dot set bar, and we will say 1, 2, 3 as dated, and then in here we will say 4, 5, 6 and another value. Okay, then we will have a it block, and here we will have let's say it spy should track if spy was called, and here will be function without any input parameters. Yeah, comma. Thank you very much. And we will have third no, not that. It was expect. Expect. Yeah, it's in Jasmine, and expect foo to have been called. To have been called like that. Foo, and then we have a set bar. Bar, is this how it works? Let's see. I'll run it. Test failed. Expect a spy, but good object set bar spine. Okay, so what's the right way to do it? Describe before each. Okay, so this one we have a outside that we have in here. Maybe here we can be nice. Okay. Then we have the function in before each function, and foo is set set bar value. Yeah. So that we do have. Then spy on foo set bar foo set bar. Okay, the expect foo dot. Okay, foo set bar. Okay, now we will try to run it. Maybe that's the right way how to do it. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay. So that was successful. And if it was called, then what we have next? We'll create an it. Here, I don't know what, but the second one will be a function. And that will be This should work too, right? If I run it. It works, okay. So this one should be something else, and I have to look. So times, okay. To have been called times 2. I should track. How did I tracks? Tracks. And the spy was called tracks number of calls to spy to the spy. Okay. Okay, that works. What is next? To have been called with that and with that. Okay. So I'll duplicate that. If I do this and that, no. So trucks call parameters. They're called width, and here will be 1 to 3, and this will be 4, 5, 6, and I don't know, another value. And I'll run the sync, and test failed. Bum 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 bum. Interesting. If I do this, and import recent tests, Control Shift semicolon, rerun, Alt Shift R. That one passed. If I do this, this doesn't work. To have been called mature pass to the spy was called, then to have been called times called specified number, to have been called with match will return true if the argument list matches any of the recorded calls to the spy. Maybe I have a typo in there. Yeah, I do. 1 to 3, and this is 1 3 2. Now it should work. Cool. So we have that, and it stops all execution on a function. What does it mean? Stops all execution. This will be food sidebar. With calls. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. So uh, if it was called at all, this is expect. We have this guy, and it says food sidebar, food sidebar calls. Calls any to be true. What? And it passed. Okay, so if I comment those and I rerun the test, that should fail. It was not. Oh, okay. Go back, and we will do this and rerun it again, and stops all execution. And okay, so this has not been called. I will say foo dot setbar. Okay, that guy works. Okay. Now everything should work again. And what is this? I expect bar to be null. To be null. I don't understand this one. Stops all execution on a function. Ah, okay, so bar does not exist. That's the lesson they are talking about, because we define bar. Oh, bar is here. Stops all execution on a bar. So we had set bar, and the bar was not set. I see. Ah, I see. Now I understand. It did not change the bar. It did not call the execution of this function. Okay. Okay. Understand now. Okay, so it was spice, and then we have create spice. Okay. So is it new section or create spy, create object? Okay, so create spy. When there is not a function to spy on, Jasmine create spy can create a bare spy. This spy acts as any other spy, tracking all targets, etc., but there is no implementation behind it. Okay. So we'll create another describe. Describe a spy created manually, and here we will have the function. And here before each we will there will be this let what am I and here will be a function. For each we will create a spy maybe, or in the it. Do we want to do here anything? For each, okay. I equals Jasmine create spy, and we what am I? What am I? Those two have to be the same, or how does that work? Mm. Run. Oops, that goes too many things. And I also don't need that guy over there. Spy created manually. Falling asleep. Yeah, and I will call it and trucks what this for. Okay, so we will call it here. Wait, what am I? And here we'll say I am a spy, like that. What do you want? What's the problem? I don't know. I do no. Okay, so expect go. Okay. What's the problem with my mouse? Right, block. And here it should It keeps track the same way, and here we will say expect what am I to have been called. Yep. Now I will run all the everything. Control F5 will do nothing, so for some reason I'll do that. A spy, and then is this guy, and if I do it here, reference describe not defined. Okay, so I can run just describes one, but I can have another like top describe, right? So let's say I will say nothing, because this means we're done. So next thing is create spy object. So emd file, go. I want to edit it. Continue. Create chapter session. Okay, so now I will say Control K, and we did spice chapter in progress. That's still correct, so I will commit it. Control Enter. And I will Control Shift K to push the glorious changes to the awesome repository. And with that, as you can see, we are done. Done is better than perfect, and I will see you next time. Bye.